My land back in there, you can see that little red tape. That's Alderwood Court down there, and this street I'm on is Alderwood. So let's go walk into my property. I've got to clear all of this out with a bulldozer or a bobcat. They got my electricity in before I expected it, so I've got power when I'm ready for it. So this kind of meanders back among the trees. I'm leaving a lot. I'm glad a lot of this was cut out ahead of time. Saves me a heck of a lot of cutting, because you will see, oh man, I've been cutting a lot of trees. Lot of trees. It is hot, sweaty, back-breaking work. I'm not kidding. I'm not used to it. See, my land kind of slopes down a little bit here, and then it climbs up that little hill. You can see I've kind of cut out of the trees there, a little opening. You can see all the stumps I've been cutting so far. Lots and lots of trees. Right there yesterday was a moose. See those willows in there? I cut the trees and stacked some of the foliage in there, and I was standing right there at the top of that little hill, and that moose came up and just started eating those, I guess they're willow. Unbelievable, big moose. He just munched down, and I just did my work. Anyway, you can see it's starting to open up here. This was all very, very dense when I came in. You can see all the stumps of all the trees I'm cutting. So I've kind of opened up a swath where I'm going to have the cabin. The cabin's going to be right back in here. You can see that red marking tape in the back. I'll stop cutting about there. And the cabin's going to be right in this area. These trees will have to go right here, because see this depression down here? I want to thin that out a little bit, and I'll have a great view down this little hill of moose traipsing through my property. See how that goes down in there? A little depression down in there. And like I say, I'll thin that out as time goes on for a view. Anyway, this tape is where I'll end the property, or end the tree cutting. So the cabin will be sitting right here, and it'll be looking out that way down to the depression. All these trees have to go, and then this will all be kind of parking area right in here, and then right back in there where that red tape ends is where I'll build a pole barn right at the top of the hill. So I'll be able to store my truck when I buy it and other stuff. And there's my view out to the road, but it's nice and blocked also. So I'm not really visible that much from the road, because I'll be tucked right back in here. So, well, here's a whole pile of wood I got to move, so got to get back to it. Give a man a piece of heavy machinery, and this is what might happen. I finished cutting the wood yesterday, and about 4 o'clock I ran over to the to the Sterling tool rental place and rented me a backhoe. And this is the drive that I'm trying to get in here. You can see there's a wet spot here. I don't know, there's some seepage. I'm going to definitely have to have gravel brought in. There's my machine. The big Caterpillar. Here's the drive going in. Pretty muddy. But like I say, I'm probably going to have to spend money on some final grading and definitely some gravel, because this stuff is not drivable. It will not be drivable. Got a lot of piled up dirt all around. You wouldn't have believed how I got up that hill. I had to use the shovel and stick it out and winch myself up the hill a couple of yards at a time. You can see all the skid marks and how rough this is right here. But the last time you saw this, you saw me cutting trees. Well, the trees are pretty well gone. And I'm making a mud mess now. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna go dig an outhouse hole. Watch. That's how you dig an outhouse hole with a backhoe. This guy operates heavy equipment. He's just making this. He's making this scraping of this material so easy. He knows what he's doing. I have just had a heck of a time. So I'm paying him $15 an hour to clean up this joint. He knows what he's doing. Coordinating that boom with that bucket to scrape is unbelievably hard to do, because you got about 4 different motions on 2 different sticks you got to maneuver. Look at how easy he makes that, just scraping that with that front bucket. Unbelievable. This will be the driveway and then all the way into the cabin site. Lots of truckloads will be coming in full of gravel. Right there where he cleared a bay area, there's the sand. That's where those little red stakes are. That's where the cabin is going to go. Right in that area. Well, it's about 9:40 in the evening, June 15th, and you can see they got the driveway in. The very expensive driveway. And look at here. Up on the top of my little hill, where the cabin is going to go is the Duchess. Sitting there, and my camper is all set up, and that's home. June 15th, 2004 will be the first evening I spend on my own property, my own little chunk of paradise, hacked out of the wilderness. And I mean hacked. I did all the hacking, and I'll tell you, it was a lot of work. But here's my little plot of land. I kept it opening pretty small, intentionally. And right there, where the Duchess is where the cabin's going to go. Alright, cabin will go there. And where the camper is, that'll be a parking area where the kayaks and the camper are. And then over in here, I'm going to put a little pole barn. But I'm not sure. I might put the pole barn back there by the kayaks right next to the cabin. But that's another project for another time. Here's my view out my little winding. I love the way that curves into the lot and comes up this hill here. Very, very nice. That's alderwood out there. These are all my trees. My property goes quite a ways in that direction, a little bit in that direction, all the way around. I'm completely encircled by beautiful forest, healthy forest. Moose all over the place. My first night on my own property in Alaska. Well, there you can see I've got the first foundation post in. Man, I thought it was a lot of work doing the cutting of the trees and the hauling of the timber. This is a lot more. I have to dig 14 holes. I had to dig 14 holes like so. Brad helped me. I got a power digger, but this is all sand, so it won't auger it all out of the hole, so the rest of it has to be done by hand. There you can see that I've got the old post hole digger. Well, let me show you what I got to do here. I got to dig the rest out like that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Down about that deep. That's my measuring stick. And then you got to put the post in, the beam, 8-foot beam. Shovel the dirt in, level it. And then as I put it all in with this heavy bar, tamp all the dirt down. It's a lot of work. A lot of hard, sweaty work. But the mosquitoes are keeping me company. Making progress. Well, I got the first row of support posts in. And I'll tell you what, that was a lot of exhausting work. I am whipped, but let's see how they line up here. Going down. Nice alignment. Not bad for a rookie, huh? Looks pretty good. Heights are a little bit different, but dug most of the holes about the same. It's just maybe a little bit more gravel in some of them. Or maybe I was getting lazy. Anyway, boy, I'm beat. I'm tired. Had a nice salmon dinner. Yep. And put some of that leftover salmon in the cooler for lunch tomorrow. I'm going to clean the dishes and lay down. Well, it's all done. The foundation posts are in. Took a lot of work. I finished them about an hour and a half ago. Had lunch, laid down, took a snooze in my cozy camper, and now I'm going to go play for a little bit. Got the old Bert kayak up on top of the Duchess. I've always wanted to try lake trout, so I'm going to go over to Hidden Lake and paddle around a little bit, see if I can't catch something. Beautiful sunny day today. Beautiful day in paradise. Well, here I am paddling on beautiful, serene, Hidden Lake. You can see my pole is out, hoping for a big old lake trout. But I don't care. It's just simply a beautiful day today, and this is a beautiful spot. And lots of people. It's Saturday, so lots of people from Anchorage are here too, visiting. This is tucked about, I don't know, 15 miles back off the Ski Lake Road. There are power boats allowed here, but there aren't that many people out. Well, it's Father's Day morning, and I'm celebrating Father's Day with some giant apple star pancakes. Man, I made them perfect in this little teeny kitchen area. 2 giant apple star pancakes for Father's Day. They remind me of the pancakes I made for the kids. About 11:30. There's your 11:30 p.m. sky. Still just about sunset. Now I want to show you something on the camper. Ta-da! I wired the electricity today. And there it is. I did all the wiring myself. I didn't fry myself. I ran the electricity all the way from the street, from the pole. Ta-da! There's the wire. All the way out to the telephone pole. I put the circuit breakers in. Connected them, everything. And I have electricity. So tomorrow morning, rather than getting up and turning the stove on for the hot water, I just reach over and click the switch on the Mr. Coffee machine. Luxury. Good night. This is another dramatically beautiful part of Kenai Peninsula on the west side. I'm heading down to Anchor Point to look at some lumber. This is across Cook Inlet. That's Mount Spur. And that's a volcano. And that's Mount Redoubt, which is a volcano. Spectacular drive down this west coast of the Kenai Peninsula. Beautiful. Alright, there's Mr. Hatton. He has shown up with his brand new Ford, no, it's a GMC 3500. Look at that. Big old diesel. And he's got his camper right here. He's set up his camper next to me in my little spot. And he brought his trailer full of toys. police. He had to bring 2 motorcycles. Something to do in the free time. Between fishing and building a cabin, Mr. Hatton brings a Husky and a Yamaha dirt bikes and all this lumber and all of his tools. So we're getting ready to start to work. Yahoo! Well, we're making progress. James is putting the beams on. We put these beams together. There's all the timber. It's kind of rough though, eating and struggling through dinner around here. That is king salmon. We're going to have to force down some king salmon fillet, barbecued grilled king salmon tonight. It's tough eating, but somebody's got to do it, right, James?
Oh, please, make me. Force me.
We're going to take a dinner break. As you can see, Mr. Hatton is walking around on a floor. And there goes the first section of our wall. Woohoo! There it is. Look at that. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
That's pretty tall.
That's pretty tall. That's going to make a nice looking cabin.
What a sweet loft that would be.
Oh, that'll be a gorgeous loft. 10 foot high, and then we're going to go up about 2 feet from the top of that down is where our rafters will, or where our joists will be for the second story loft. So we're going to have a sweet, tall cabin. But the main thing is we got a floor down, and there you can see those studs sticking out there. Those are going to be for the deck. We've got a good, what, 3 feet up, are we, off the ground? A little over 3 feet off the ground. Got our windows today, our doors today. We're going to start framing them into the wall. Living room, and there's our view. There's the view out the big window we're going to put right here, down to the little depression where all the moose will be walking through. Here's our other window here, looking out to the driveway. Our door is going to go here. This will be the front door, and there'll be a window in it looking out to the driveway. Over here we'll have a nice big window looking out to the woods. There will be a wall here that we're building. There'll be a room here for the bathroom. Back here will be the kitchen, and then up here will be the loft. All right. You got it? Yeah. We want to sledge it into place? Or do we want to sledge it if we put it on a lean?
If you start walking it, that's where it is. Let's just stand it up straight and see how it... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got it. You want to try your end? That's good though, I like that. Good shot. Oh, Jesus.
Set line.
Like shit it. This is why I bought this property. There's a mother moose in here with her calf. Just, you can see the mother's snout right there, chewing away right next to our cabin. There's the little calf. You can see the lighter color of the calf back in there. There, she's moving a little bit. So what I want to do is trim out some of these trees in here, not a lot. Right down in here, because that's where the moose will move through. You can see there's the side of the cabin. There's one of my windows looking out to. That's the kitchen window back there. I'll be able to look out while I'm preparing dinner, and that'll be the seating area. And we're going to have a dormer up there. There's the front end. Nice window and then an entry door. We're gaining on it, and the moose are in the area. Dinner is served. A little bored with all the salmon we have to eat, so we got some steaks tonight. And some corn. And in the Hatton Mobile, over there, we got the microwave cooking the baked potatoes. And in here, you can hear that sound. That's my air conditioner, because it's like 95 degrees in Alaska out here. It's hot. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's hot. So we're going to dine in air-conditioned pleasure tonight. We are making some progress now. Look at the cathedral ceiling we are going to have. Look at that. That is going to be smoking.
I've got to go up here and see how that ladder feels.
Putting up the rafters. We have a height probably, gosh,
I'll give you a measurement.
probably about,
25 feet.
think that high? Wow, look at this. Climbing up to my ceiling.
That doesn't feel too scary.
Man, oh man. All right, want me to get up there with a girder or a rafter?
I'm just going to get a measurement.
Okay.
Here. I'm not sure I want to know how far down there.
Uh-huh. Okay, it's on the floor.
19 feet 2 inches.
19 feet 2 inches to the bottom of the ridge board?
Yep.
Man, oh man.
So almost 20 feet high at the top there.
Wow. Okay, let's get some more up. There's out there. Day 6. We just finished putting all the rafters on, and James built the dormer. And we're going to put the OSB roofing material on. You can see the dormer the way that's spelled out, and we got a window there. Oh man, this is going to be rocking. This is going to be rocking. Well, it's the day before the 4th of July. The roof is done, windows are in, doors are in, and I've got the siding to go, and of course the interior next year. But man, oh man, it has been a lot of work, but it's really coming together. It's really coming together. Got a lot of nice windows in here. The windows in my front door, windows to the left of it. Some my loft up there with the dormer. See how quiet it is? All my sliding big windows. Sliding windows. Back here where the little window is, I'll have a bathroom starting at about here, coming out, and then straight back. So that little window will be the bathroom window. There's the back door. I don't have a back stoop yet, so that will be the kitchen window where I will look out at my moose, who will be right out there in the forest. And this will be a nice area. I've got two big windows right here in this front room corner, and that'll be a nice area to see things. There's my front door. You can see I've still got some ceiling to do. That's going to be taken care of when I put the siding on. But yeah, I think that's going to make a real nice viewing area right there, out into the woods, which is cluttered right now with James's saw. Thank goodness for all of his equipment and all of his work. Best money I have spent in a long, long time was what I spent for James to help me do this place. Well, let's go and look at the loft. This is my little ladder. I cleaned up here a little bit today. It's just empty. But this is a dormer, and I'm 6'1", and there's plenty of room. I can come right up to the rafters and not hit my head. So this is going to be more than just a loft. I mean, this is like a room, really. I can close this in and have a private room here if I want. I can extend this whole floor across the cathedral ceiling here, and I can have a second story. But I like the idea of a loft with rafters that will be looked at from below. And again, I've got some ceiling to do. But this is right above my kitchen, looking out into those beautiful woods where the moose move through. I'll be looking down on my parlor or my living room. So, more to come. Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning, and we're done working on the cabin. And guess where we're going? We're going salmon fishing.
We're going salmon fishing.
We went salmon fishing yesterday and limited it out about an hour and a half. So.
We had a beautiful sockeye dinner last night.
Oh, what a dinner that was.
Yeah, Dad, you have that marinade down to perfection.
We cooked a wonderful dinner, and we're heading to the Bing's Landing to do some sockeye fishing. And we'll come back and we'll take some more pictures of this wonderful cabin that we finished.
We'll be back in like a half an hour.
Yeah, we're going to limit it out pretty quick this morning.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so he's a little bit worn out now, but...
Erica's got one on. Sockeye.
Sockeye.
You want me to net him, or you want to land him yourself?
Yeah, I need to net him, I think. This big log right here might be so.
Okay, let's see if I can video and net at the same time.
All right.
There he is. Here's the net.
Yay!
How about that? One-handed netting with a video camera. Here we go.
He's a pretty one.
Hold him up,
Thanks,
Erica.
Daddy.
Let's see. Oh, he is a nice one. Erica's clobbering me this morning on fish.
I've gotten two.
Well, yeah, but look at this one.
Yeah, he's nice.
It's a nice one. All right, my turn. Well, it's about 8 a.m., and as you can see, the line is getting a lot more compact. People coming in numbers, like the fish coming up in numbers. I just landed my third nice sockeye, and Erica's working on her last one. Okay, Erica, let's go.
Alright,
You slacker. All right. I'll be ready for you.
You sure you guys can lift all those fish?
I know, it is.
Yeah.
They are kind of heavy.
Holy criminy.
How about that?
All right.
Oh,
We got up early, but
Yeah.
let's see.
well worth it.
Let's see
This
size-wise
one's
here.
named Dinner right here.
That's dinner. That's our dinner gift.
Dinner right here, the smallest one.
This one's going back to Indiana.
Uh-huh. This one right here is coming to Arizona with me.
Yeah.
Mom, we're eating this one.
All right.
All right.
A lot of action today.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Great.
I got 3 in there anyway.
Great, thank you. The rough cut spruce siding is done. Let's take a quick walk around it. Beautiful how I was able to get it all applied without having to have a seam halfway up. That's a 16 foot from deck to the roof ridge beam. There's the dormer side. Let's go around back. Here's the back door. I don't have my deck in there yet for it. That's the bathroom window. There's the dormer up there. Still got Lauren's ladder. Got to get back on the ladder to do the paint job. This is the other side, the north side of the cabin. Beautiful. Great deck James built. Someone's been eating my porridge. And someone's been sitting in my chair. Someone's sleeping in my loft.
Did you return the tools?
Not yet. Gonna need your help for that. There's Erica cutting Z's.